All right, guys. So today we're going to talk about some real ass shit. Okay. So a lot of you guys know I'm a fitness coach for around 6 years. I've started off personal training, did my personal training business, opened up a gym, owned a gym for a period of time, and now I'm all into online coaching. So I have had my encounters with many different types of people. I probably worked with over 150 people altogether in this 6 year span. And one thing I can tell you is some people are destined to just fail. And there's literally nothing anybody can do to help them. And I know might sound a little harsh, but think about it. How many people start their fitness journey and how many people actually achieve their dream physique? How many people start, it's January 1st and start to go to the gym, and then how many people like actually carry through with it throughout the course of the year? I don't know. There's probably a statistic out there, but it's probably goddamn low, right? Think about it. How many people have these big dreams for this dream business that they want to start? And how many people actually even start it? And better yet, how many people actually even succeed in that, right? The percentage is so low. How many people have dreams of having this big family, happy marriage, and then you look at the divorce rate in America? So the reality is a lot of people want these things, but most will fail. Anything worthwhile getting in this life, most of you guys will fail in achieving it. And that isn't just me telling you, that's literally reality. And I'm at a point right now where I feel like I can tell who will succeed and who will fail. And you see these guys, right? You walk around here, I see guys that are built soft, low testosterone, right? Have a negative mindset, anxious and depressed all the time. Walking around here, can't focus, have no drive to actually push, no ambition to actually achieve their goals. And it's not like they're missing any knowledge. It's not like they're missing a secret method or some secret split that's going to allow them to live jacked, disciplined, dialed in, ambitious. It's not that they're lacking anything like that. The number one thing I think that separates the guys that fail from the guys that succeed is literally your brain chemistry. And I'm going to go in on this. It's literally a mindset, okay? The mindset is very important because your mindset is literally how you view everything in your life. One person can have something happen to them and perceive it as, an opportunity. While a person with a negative mindset, the same thing can happen to them and they can perceive it as, a setback. So your mindset is literally the lens that you view the world in. And so your brain chemistry is literally what determines if you will succeed or you will fail. Okay, and I kind of boiled it down to one thing. This is the topic of this video. There's two types of mindsets out there. There's the worker or slave mentality, and then there's the boss of your own life. You're the captain of your own ship, the leader mentality. Okay, and I'm gonna go in depth on these things. Okay, most people in this world, they're living as a worker or a slave. Okay, and I'm not talking about anything financial, anything with that. It's more of a mindset. Okay, you can make a lot of money, but you can still be a worker or a slave. Let me explain. So when I came fresh out of college, right, looking to get my first job, I was an example of someone who had a worker's mentality. And not fault to my own, right? That's literally how you are brought up in the school system. When you're a student going through grade school, elementary, right? You always have to report to a teacher. You always have to report to the administration of the school. And it's the same when you go to college, right? You do what the professor tells you, right? You report to the professor. And I carried that same mentality with me when I was going into the workforce, okay? And that's good, obviously, for children to get a little bit of structure and discipline in you early. But it wasn't until like I started this entrepreneurship journey until I realized like how does a boss of his own life live? And it has nothing to do with you starting a business or not. I'm just using that as an example. But building my personal training business and then opening up my gym and opening up my online coaching business, these things really taught me how to be the boss of my own life. And when I really grasped that aspect, that's when all the other areas of my life started to improve as well. So when I came fresh out of college, I had a worker's mentality. And what does that mean? I was reporting to someone, right? In exchange, I got stability. I got a stable paycheck. But the boss of whoever I was working for, right? They would tell me my hours. They would indirectly tell me my priorities, right? If they think it's unreasonable for me to take a lunch break to work out because they themselves aren't healthy and they don't do that, they will indirectly tell that to you and try to mold your schedule into somebody like them, right? And that's kind of what I experienced. And in return, you get stability. You get someone that you can report to. If there's a big problem, it's not like you have to deal with it because you're merely just a worker. It's not your company. But when I started my personal training business and got into entrepreneurship, that just made me realize like, okay, I'm the boss. If anything happens to the business, it's up to me. I had to take responsibility of that as a whole. If something messes up, it's on me. Once I started like opening up my personal training business, my gym, I realized that okay, I actually have to take matters into my own hands. I can't just go and report to a boss, hey, like this isn't working. Can you fix it? It's on you. And that's the mindset that you have to really internalize for you to reach success. Let me give you an example from a lot of the clients I work with, okay? I've worked with so many people. The ones that actually make the big transformation, the ones that actually succeed effortlessly are the people that were like, hey, coach, I appreciate you helping me. It's my journey. Let me lead the way. And, I'll consult with you and get feedback everyone that I can. But it's my journey. I'm going to take it upon myself. I'm going to do these things. I'll do it. And they lead the way. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. You have to lead. Okay, a coach can only get you so far. A coach can point you in the right direction, but it is you that has to row the boat and actually take action and actually own all this shit, own the responsibility, bear the responsibility. And that is the key difference. And yet I've worked with a lot of people as well where they expect me to do everything. They expect me to hold their hand through the process. They ask questions. They hit my phone up all day. Oh, do I do this? Do I do that? Do I do this? Do I do that? If something's not working, it's because of something I did. And obviously, as a coach, I'm not perfect, but this type of mentality is killing you. I mean, it's really entitlement. Okay. A lot of people that are brought up, right? They have a boss. They expect everything to be done for them. And that's just not the reality of life. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody cares about you more than they care about themselves. Everybody lives their own life. So the only person that's actually going to make this happen is going to be you. And you have to bear that responsibility fully and willingly. And that is how you succeed. If you're always looking for assistance, if you're always, like you ever see birds, like a mama bird and the baby birds, right? The baby birds got their mouth open, like waiting to get fed. Now, that is necessary when you are a child, but this is the real world now. You're a grown ass man. Stop opening your mouth looking to get fed and actually just eat, bro. Just go out there and eat. Do everything in your power right now to improve your situation. You don't even have the right to ask for assistance if you're not doing everything in your power currently to fix your situation. I'm always more willing to help the person that takes charge of their situation because it shows me that they actually have some skin in the game. They actually want this for themselves. If you're someone that's always looking for a handout, looking for help, if something goes wrong, you're reporting to me about, oh, this, that. You got to exercise your own problem solving ability. You got to take control of your life. You have to start being more harder on yourself and less harsh on other people. You have to stop amplifying everybody else's imperfections and how they can't help you, how they're incompetent. And you have to internalize that and look in the mirror and be like, I am the reason why I'm in the situation I am. And you have to realize that. And then you can take action. But Just adopting this form of self-responsibility, this is the major thing that you have to do if you want to really improve your situation. And from that mindset, when you bear all responsibility, when you're like, okay, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. There's nobody else on this earth that can do it for me. I am the one. I'm the person. I'm the guy that does all these things. You actually start to give power to yourself. And there's something that happens in your brain neurochemistry when you bear it all. When you're like, okay, this is my thing. This is my life. I'm the one that's going to start doing these things. I guarantee you with that mentality, you are going to push hard in the gym. You're going to actually take initiative when actually trying to change your life. You're going to walk around with swagger. You're going to walk around with your chest up. You're going to walk around with confidence because you know you're bearing that responsibility on your own. Whereas if you're someone that's always reporting to someone higher, you're always seeking validation from another source. You're always looking for other people to do things for you, but never actually put in real action yourself. Like, how can you be a confident male like that? How can you walk around here with confidence, with swagger, knowing that you're dependent on other people, dependent on other people's validation, dependent on their actions towards you? You simply can't. So you have to get this right. You have to first just start bearing the responsibility of what you need to do, which is you're a man. There's nobody else that's going to come do it for you. You have to first internalize this. And this is the first step in any big transformational journey. This is the first realization I had that catapulted me into fitness. When I shifted, when I was like, hey, I can get help from other people. I can do all these things. There's other people that are going to help me, but it's on me to actually do these things. And I can't rely on all these people. I have to figure it out myself. I have to handle these situations by myself. And, obviously if I can't do it, there's help out there, but I have to lead this thing. Once I started doing that, everything in my life changed. Fitness became something that came easy. I actually wanted to do things for myself. I actually wanted to go into the gym and actually push. I stopped being the guy that was asking for a lot of things. A lot of people ask for the most but do the least. And you literally have to do the exact opposite. You have to do the most and expect the least. That's a key point. Do the most that you can right now in your current situation with what you have and expect the least from other people. Okay, this mindset is going to really just make you actually do the things that you need to do, number one. And number two, it's going to make you walk around here with a different type of energy because you know you're self-sufficient. You retain the power. When everything is your responsibility, it's under your control. So don't give away your power to other people by being dependent on what so-and-so does or what he can do to help me or, what opportunities this person can give me. You go out of your way and you create these things on your own and be that man that does. And that will literally change your brain neurochemistry. That simple switch, that simple mindset shift will change your neurochemistry to where you actually feel confident about yourself, to actually where you want to put in action, to actually where you actually want to achieve these things, right? It comes with some drawbacks as well, though. I mean, a lot of responsibility, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of weight on you. You're going to be more self-critical about yourself because if things don't go right, you know that it's your responsibility. It's because of you. So get ready to bear more weight. Get ready to bear more pressure. Get ready to be harder on yourself. But that is just the cost of trying to live like the man that you want to be. So really internalize this, and I guarantee you every aspect of your life will change. But the reason why most people are destined to fail is because they never even start the game to begin with. They never even they don't even make it to level one. Level one is just realizing that it's your goddamn responsibility. Nobody else can do it for you. And at the end of the day, you have to take matters into your own hands before even reaching out your hands to receive assistance from others.